I've got my Warner Brothers press sticker, an awesome 3D poster of Killy behind me, which means we are ready for the New York premiere of The Hobbit An Unexpected Journey at the historic Ziegfeld Theater. You were so amazing, as Gollum in the first Lord of the Rings trilogy. Many people feel you were robbed for your role of Caesar for a nomination. What do you think it'll take to get the industry to take stop motion acting more seriously?
Well, I think for a start, people have to understand that performance capture is just another technology for recording an actor's performance. It's not a genre of acting. It's not a type of acting. It is just acting. That's all it is. And it's being on set with your director and your fellow actors creating the drama. And it doesn't. People say, should there be a special category? I absolutely do not believe that's right. The authoring of the role comes from the actor, and so you have to look at it alongside any other act and judge it alongside any other acting performance. And if it's a good performance, then good, and if not, then not.
Do you think you guys you and your whole group could take on the Seven Dwarves?
Yeah, they wouldn't have a chance with us. We're really underhand. We got some really underhand fighting tactics.
Who would you go for first?
Sleepy, obviously, he's going to be the easiest. He's going to be asleep.
Doc.
The leader.
Yeah, take out the leader first, and then the rest will just fold.
Oh, we'd win hands down.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Yeah.
Just for acting prowess.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
We're the big boys.
How do you feel about 48 frames per second? Is it a technology you're going to get behind? How do you feel?
I think 48 frames a second is something Peter's very excited about. We're rolling it out in a limited way for people to, get a sample and taste of, and we'll see how it evolves.
A lot of actors are surprised to see themselves in HD. How do you like watching yourself in 48 frames per second?
Well, you know what? I didn't mind it at all. I was a little bit sort of facing it with a bit of trepidation, and then I saw it and I went, wow, I don't object to that at all, because everything's done so well leading up to it. We're made up really well. The prosthetics is the best that you could ever get.
I love the 48 frames. I really do. I didn't have any problem adjusting to it, but some people, it takes them a few minutes. But you're in Middle Earth with us.
You're a perfect person to ask. There's been a lot of debate about making it a trilogy instead of two films. How do you, as an insider on it, how do you justify that decision?
I think the fans will understand how much story. The hardcore fans do understand how much story is there. There's a lot of parts of this tale that we would never have been able to tell ever. That I know the fans are going to enjoy seeing. For example, we know where Gandalf goes. He disappears in The Hobbit 3 times. Because of Lord of the Rings, we know where he goes. So now we get to show where he goes. And it's very, very cool. It's a very cool piece of storytelling.
As a screenwriter, how do you flesh out so many characters? Because you have such even bigger cast this time.
Yeah, no, that was hard. You have to stay on your toes. The good thing is the actors care so much about their characters. Sometimes you have to dodge them. You see them coming at you and they've got the book in their hand and you go, uh-oh.
We were talking to the screenwriter, Philippa, and she said you guys had your own ideas about your characters and would come up to her.
Yeah, totally.
Right?
And, like we did, I guess Pete mentioned this a couple of weeks back, that I think they cast us. They decided the personalities of the dwarves. They cast us based on that. And then based on us, they created the design. And, because Bombur's thing is all about food, and I'm a massive foodie, and I love eating food, I love cooking, so I got to incorporate a little bit of that into it as well.
We'd had 8 weeks together to kind of get together as a group, and we kind of knew what the pecking order was. We still knew that we had an important part to play, but we understood that there was a pecking order that, Thorin is our leader, we kind of looked to him.
Did he lead you off set too?
He did actually. Richard Armitage is an unusual actor in that he has a huge amount of integrity both on and off screen. He made a point of getting to know us all very well, and he was one of those people that you would literally follow to war.
And we got into a really great rhythm with Martin Freeman. He's an extraordinary actor. I think he's the perfect Bilbo, and it was a great privilege to write for him. And it took me a while, I have to say, but I think we finally got there.
Okay.
I think we got there with writing for him and his I don't know, the way he works.